So there's a couple different options for charging. You have a level 1 option, which just plugs into a regular outlet at your house. That takes a little while. If you're driving less than 40 miles a day, it would work perfect. If you need more than that, there's a level 2 option that you can install at your house that uses a 220 outlet, like a dryer outlet. That will go from 0 to about 100% in about 9 hours or so. So overnight, works great for most people that have to drive a little bit more and need that extra charging. If you're on a road trip, level 3 chargers are everywhere. Electrify America is a great resource for that. And soon the Tesla superchargers are going to be opening up to all the EVs instead of just Teslas. So charging, not a problem at all. Just like a gas station, they're everywhere now. There's apps that show you where. There's apps that you can plan a route on, and it'll tell you exactly where to stop and how long you're going to stop there. Charging's a breeze. Electric vehicles all the way.
Hi, I'm Rory Danner. This is my Zero SRS. I've had it about a year now. I got it in August of 2020. It's a Generation 3 Zero motorcycle. It's the first Zero motorcycle with traction control. Put about 12,000 miles on it in this last year. It's my daily driver to work and back. If it's not raining or below 30 degrees, I'm on the bike. I've made a few trips down to Florida, up to North Carolina, tail the dragon. I've done a few modifications to it. I've added stiffer springs and valves to make it a more sporty performance riding. An extra battery, increased the battery capacity by 25% to move it from 14.4 to 18 kilowatts. Taller handlebars, heated grips, center stand, top case, side cases, fender eliminator, center stand, a few other tidbits here and there. Dash cams front and rear, so I'm recording 24/7 when I'm riding. So just like most electric vehicles, it has a lot of torque, a lot of acceleration. I can go about 200 miles on a charge if I'm riding at a very legal pace. I know that if I'm going about 120 miles an hour, I can go 80 miles. The Zero brand doesn't do fast charging yet. It's all the old J-plug or AC charging. This particular model does it at 6 kilowatts, so it takes about 2 hours to go from 0 to 100%. Like a lot of electric vehicle drivers, I don't roll in at 0% and I don't leave at 100% because it slows down for the last 5%. Most of my charge stops are about an hour to an hour and a half.
Hello, I'm Nash. I've got a 2019 BMW i3. I purchased it off lease, used, for a pretty good price. It has all the features, total package. What I enjoy most about it is the free charging, actually, free miles. I do a lot of interstate driving from time to time, and another benefit is charging at home, where I don't need to run out and find a charging station or a gas station for that matter. It rides, it rides fantastic, great pickup, no delay when you want acceleration. It's a great car to have. Well, actually, I did take it in to get it worked on about a month ago. Luckily, it's still under warranty. No problems. I wasn't charged a dime. It took about a day for a BMW dealer to make the repair of the inverter. It was just a one-off issue. So no different than any other car. Luckily, they gave me a loaner for the day, so everything's fine, no issues.
Hey Hey there, my name is Michael. This is my 2021 Porsche Taycan. This particular one's the rear-wheel drive one. So it's only starting at about $82,000. I do have the big battery option on this, so I do have the 93 kilowatt hour battery. I'm seeing about 270 miles of range. I've had this about 2 months, so I've already actually had about 4,000 miles on the car already. I've taken it up the road trips to Indianapolis. I've done road trips over to Birmingham, Alabama. It's done great on the road trips. Stopped at all the EA chargers, Electrify America. This one has the 3 years of free charging, so I didn't have to pay a penny. I just plugged in, plug-in charge worked, got the 30-minute free session, and then I was back on the road. Yeah, I've been loving it. I've been driving in the mountains. I've been having fun with it. I've done road trips, so. In terms of charging, this one does have the DC fast charging on the passenger side and the power charge port covers. This charge is up to 270 kilowatts. Just last week, I actually got a very fast charge session. I did see the 270 kilowatts. I went from 5 to 80% in just 19 and a half minutes, which beat even the advertised 22 and a half minutes. It was incredible. So this certainly has the capability to fast charge. Of course, at home, I can just do a level 2 slow charge and everything. Most of the time, just a couple hours overnight is already enough to charge it up. But yeah.
Hi, I'm William Linton. I have a Tesla Model 3 long range. There are different features that I continue to get via software updates that allow me to just love my car every day. So for example, in just this recent update, we were able to get a beta button. And with that beta button also came with kind of like a score simulator for how we drive. And it'll allow us to kind of be scored on different measures such as forward collision warnings, how closely we follow people, how hard we brake, and also kind of how much autopilot is disengaged. And so for me, that kind of got me excited to get out and drive more, just to see how well Tesla would score me on driving. So that's one of the many features that just kind of like always comes in software updates and just always gets me excited to get out and drive in my car. So I really appreciate that, what Tesla offers, specifically with software updates. Another nice feature that I love is being able to just charge. There's so many different supercharging places around the US that it's just very, very convenient. So whenever you're on a road trip, you're able to kind of like put in a navigation. Say I wanted to go to Houston, Texas. I'll put in Houston and it'll tell me via the navigation system what different supercharging stops that I need to make and how long I need to make it there. So that's also another benefit to me because it also allows me to plan out my drives before I'm actually, starting to drive. So the night before I drive, I'll usually kind of, plan out where I need to stop and how long I need to stop. And that allows me to know what time I need to get on the road to be able to get to my destination on time. So like I said, it's just so many different features that like Tesla offers in the Model 3 that I just love. One last feature is here, it also includes a toy box. So you're able to do a boombox, you're able to do a romance kind of like feature where if you have a date here, it'll bring up like a fireplace and have fire crackling, and it's just very romantic here. And also they have an entertainment center, so you're able to watch Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, and all the kind of like different streaming services that everyone loves. So like I said, Tesla, it just offers a lot of different kind of like perks to their car. So I love it, and I implore you to try it. So.
Hello, I'm Jim, and I'm sitting in my brand new Mustang Mach-E. It's the extended range version and premium. We love it. We've gone on several road trips. It's a great car. It's quick, it's fun, and it's electric. Yeah, this Mach-E is a lot of fun. It has a ride more like a sports car than a soft cruiser car, but it's a lot of fun to drive, on curvy roads. It's an EV, so that's exciting about that. And we've taken it on several road trips already, and it gets about 230, 240 miles between fast charging stops. So when we're hopping down the road up to Virginia or over to Hilton Head or Charleston, but it's a great fun. Our dogs love to travel with us. So we love it. We chose the Mach-E. We looked at several cars. We absolutely wanted to have an electric car, but putting it all together, the look, the styling, we think it's a little sexier, a little cooler looking. And so putting it all together, we chose the Mach-E and haven't regretted it 1 minute since.
Hey, my name's Terry Vlahos, and I'm the owner of the 2019 Volkswagen e-Golf. This is an extremely rare car in the U.S., at least especially on the east side. It is, it's got about 125 miles of range. I get around 150. It's probably the best daily driver I've ever had. It's an incredible car, and I have no regrets going electric. So when I charge at home, I get around an 80% charge. I get around 130 miles per day per charge, and it lasts me the entire week. I don't charge every day, and that's the beauty of it, though. You wake up, it's fully charged, fully ready for you to do whatever you need, and if you ever return home, you plug it in again, and it's ready to go. So when I public charge, that's a different story. So I don't often do that, but when I need more than 150 miles of range, I will go to a public charger and plug in, and in about 30 minutes or less, I'm sitting in the air conditioning and, just checking text and YouTube, and it's not a problem. Electric is amazing. So with electric cars, you get instant torque from zero. And with this car is no exception. It will spin. If you punch it hard enough from zero, it will spin. But once you get grip, I mean, every light, you are beating everyone. It's amazing. It's effortless and just completely silent. It's awesome.
Hey everyone, Tony Scott here. This is my 2013 Model S P85. I've had this car for about 4 months now, and I have to say, I love it. I originally came from a BMW i3, where I got an average range of about 86 miles, not much at all. So my use case was to get a car that had room for my toddler and more range so that we can maybe do road trips down the line. The original owner opted out of the tech package, which, didn't include navigation. So I ended up upgrading the MCU to MCU2, and which gave me navigation. So the 17-inch screen was replaced. Also, the instrument cluster was replaced, and it is amazing. The speed is super snappy. The internet browser actually works now, and I just love it. It's like a brand new car now. And as it relates to range, this car gets about 235 miles. And so that's enough for me. It doesn't come with any of the self-driving capabilities or anything like that. It's just a nice basic electric car, and I love it. I use a 120 volt charger at home. It's the mobile charger that came with the car, and it takes about 48 hours for me to charge up to 80%, which will get me right around 200 miles. Now, the supercharger is a different story. When I go and plug up at the supercharger and, I'm down to like 50 miles, it'll take me maybe an hour and a half to charge all the way up to 100%.
Good afternoon, my name is Ken Lane from Peach State Truck Centres, Thomas Bus Sales of Georgia, and we're here sitting in a Thomas Jouley bus, which is a fully electric bus. If you look at it from the outside, it is like every other school bus that you will see taking your kids to school. The only difference is what's underneath, in that it's a fully electric power plant. Thomas Buses and Proterra got together, and Proterra supply us with the power plant, and Thomas does the rest. Just a little bit about Proterra. If you're a Georgia fan and been to Athens, you've probably seen the UGA buses running around up there. They're all Proterra buses, and that's the reason why we sort of partnered up with Proterra and Thomas, because they are one of, if not the leading supplier of electric buses at this time in the US. The bus has a battery capacity of about 226 kilowatts, which will give you a range of approximately 130, 135 miles, depending on weather conditions and the driver. And regenerative braking is very, very important on this bus. You wouldn't know the difference if you're driving along beside the bus, other than the noise level, which is so small it's not funny. We've had many county people that have driven the bus and commented about how quiet it is, how easy it is to drive, how good the regenerative braking is. But in particular, we were very happy with one driver that drove it, because he currently drives an electric school bus in his position, and he was suitably impressed by the way the Jouley drove.